friends from the Bill Booth Theater Company, and we're here to talk about Lent. You know, Lent season is upon us, and here in the Salvation Army in the Central Territory, that means that the Lent materials are about to be rolled out for the Sunday services, and with those Sunday services come each week a drama script. And so we're just going to spend a couple minutes here to talk about how you might prepare this script for inclusion in your Sunday worship service. For the next couple minutes, though, we're just going to be talking about memorization.
Now, I know memorization can be a scary thing, even for us, when we have a lot of material or big chunks of dialogue. You get a little daunted by it. But I'm here to tell you, Joe will agree, why you do it is because, most of all, it's worth the effort. Memorizing your piece frees you in so many ways. It gives you familiarity with the material. So when you're on the stage and the nerves are going and you're focused and you're feeling full of creative energy, you have it more accessible to you. The dialogue is there. Knowing what's going on in the scene is there. And also, as will sometimes happen on stage, if you get lost, if you're familiar with it, you can find your way back.
Yeah, because even if you are losing the exact wording of a line, you kind of have an idea of what it's going to say because it's memorized, it's in there somewhere. Many times, though, when we have a paper in the scene with us, it forms a barrier between the actor and a number of different things. The fact that the script is on the page means that you're constantly referring to the page, and so I'm not able to connect maybe with my character. How would my character look? How would my character walk? How would my character move? How would I react physically? How would I show that emotion to what's going on in the scene? So there's that barrier between me and my character, that the character's always on the page. There's also a barrier when I'm locked into the page between me and my fellow actor. So if Brian were to pick up his script and we were just reading back and forth to each other, now what we're watching is a couple minutes of people reading to each other, and that's not as compelling as if we were to put down our script, make some eye contact, and be able to interact with each other. Also then, it increases our connection with the audience, because in any script, there's some element of disbelief, right? So if our script is supposed to take place in the middle of the jungle and we're not actually in the jungle, the audience has to believe somehow that we are, or that we could be, or if we were, this is what it would be like. It's hard to do that when there are things in the scene that wouldn't be there in that moment, i.e. the piece of paper in my hand. So we're able to connect a little bit more to our surroundings and our audience, help them access what we're talking about when the script is not in the scene. And all of that makes it worth it.